Ah, hello everyone. Hello everyone, and this is Mikey and Suzanne. Mikey Suzor. Well, we're going to we made it. Woohoo! Extremely excited. Can't believe it's going to be 6 more days. I'm going to be doing a live stream here from Canada and bringing in the new year for everyone. It should be a lot of fun. And Jay will be with us, and Sir Lemon, of course. I call him Sir Lemon now. He is Lemon High, but I call him Lemon. He's going to be monitoring for us, along with Suzanne, to help us keep the chat civil, and so people don't make a big mess and start screaming or obscenities. So it is the two hosts are just going to be me and Jay for New Year's Eve, because I figure there's probably going to be other streams going on that night, more likely. So just having the four of us running the stream and bringing in the new year in different time zones won't be a big deal. So figure everybody will be doing that night. So to all those other streamers on YouTube as well as Facebook Live, thank you. You guys are wonderful, generally to us in the community. We do have some very close friends, we know, but otherwise, we appreciate everyone that supports our channel. And last I checked, I think we're over 115 subscribers, my love. So that's a great thing, and I'm loving it. So thank you, 115 subscribers, for helping us get through this year, 2023. It was a pain in the bum. We did it. We're almost done. Yep, we're almost through it. But for now, it's Christmas and happy holidays. Take care of our people out there that celebrate the holiday in their different religions. They're different. I just wanted to come on and say that to everyone because yeah, I mean it is long and it is yeah things. So yeah, my beautiful wife's getting ready with some potatoes. Yeah, holidays. Oh, we have a new thing here, a new theme. Let's take that. Take holiday theme. There we go. Well, that's a nice design. Huh. And let's see if we can change it to red. We go red, can we? Yes. There we go. Nice. I like it. So we got a different design for today. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Anybody following us? Let's see. Yeah, never miss a comment. Now, if other restream like me, we'd probably be seeing more chats there. For now, I'll just highlight the YouTube chat because normally some people will come in there and say them. I'm assuming with their families today. Of course, I'm with my beautiful wife and our two beautiful cats. And yes, we did have a visit from Saint Nick last night. He did come by, as he does every year, which we're so blessed to have. That's 6 years in a row now and counting. He sent us a beautiful lighted nativity set for Christmas. I've been wanting one since I was I mean, it goes a long way back. Probably as far back as when I. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Had a reconnection. Okay, so let's the nativity set. Suzanne got two whole king size bed sheets for Saint Nick. Yeah, king size. Now, if you guys remember, we have a queen size mattress, and we couldn't find any sheets anywhere that would fit the dang mattress. And of course, Saint Nick comes to the rescue, gave us a blue one and a pink one, and they fit perfectly. My wife was so happy. Then the cats got some nice little toys from Saint Nick. He gave them some mouse toys, which we have, you know, right now. The cats are particular. If they want to play with it, they will. And we'll eventually just lay them on the floor and they'll let them play. But, they're resting, they're relaxing, bathing themselves, cleaning, doing stuff. So it's a party. Don't forget, this is also tied into Facebook. So if any of you want to leave me comments, I always will check the video and read them and respond to them if I can. And so will Suzanne. So, we'll acknowledge you guys had said something there. Don't forget, we are going to be on Facebook Live as well as here on YouTube with our Mikey Sus 4 channel. And of course, our co-host will be none other than Jay Aldridge, my brother in arms, who lives all the way down in Bastrop, Louisiana, not too far from New Orleans. He's not that far, pretty close. Yes, he's a great brother, great friend, and I can't think of anybody else other than my beautiful wife, of course, and Lemon Pie, Sir Lemon, to bring in the new year than Jay. And believe me, this year has sucked a lot. But we made it this far. We thank God for all the little blessings and for, of course, bringing his son, Jesus Christ, into the world to take away sin and to die for our sins later on. So when Easter comes, we'll be talking about Easter and its significance in our lives as well. We're going to do a lot of that this year. Oh, and by the way, one last thing I want to mention is the poll that I have going on in the community section of our channel. Now, I asked you a couple questions. I asked, do you want us to do more of these? That's like, random topics, things like that. Do you also want us to do the reviews? Now, we're going to cut down the review episodes to one per week. That way, we'll stretch it out, make it last a little bit longer. Remember, we're covering the 1980s action drama television series classic, The A-Team, with George Peppard, Dirk Benedict, Dwight Schultz, and of course, Mr. T. And then, of course, Melinda Cooley in there is, Amy Allen. She'll be in there for like 2 seasons. And then you got Maria Heasley, who was in there for like a couple episodes. That took over for her after she left. Oh, hey, Gorilla. Merry Christmas to you as well. And may you bring honor to your house in the new year. I will, thank you. And I hope you do so as well. You're a great dad, you know that. No matter what they say. Also first. Yes. Yes, well, this wasn't planned, Gorilla. You know me. But I just like to kind of bring them out there and, streams like this. And I figured, well, what the heck? It's Christmas. Might as well just, hang on here for about, we'll say about an hour or so, maybe half hour. Yeah, a half hour, because I want to call my folks, and call our folks and wish them a happy, Christmas also. They're all over there in California. So, yeah. So, how's your family, Gorilla? Did your daughter, is it Haley? Yeah, okay. Your son, did they all get good gifts from Saint Nick? I was hoping they would. I asked him. I kind of have a thing with Saint Nick. We kind of have a communication. That's more mental than anything. I know. I'm a crazy person. Yeah. So now I hope that your kids got some good presents this year. It's good to see you. Uh, what was I gonna say? Oh, so we did the comment. Oh, hey, Resolute Germ. Resolute Germ was very nice to me. We did a review of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer a couple weeks ago, and I just rewatched it, Germ. So it's good to. Yes, Merry Christmas. Yeah, apparently best Christmas ever, Gorilla said, even though I couldn't get much. Oh, don't worry about it, dude. It's not really about us adults. Like I said, Saint Nick was very, very nice to my wife getting those king size bed sheets. We really needed for our queen size mattress because we've been thinking about it for a long time. We never bought them ourselves because we live on a limited budget. Since I know you do too, and those came. And then, like I said, I got a lighted nativity set, and that is just absolutely insane. I mean, I've been dreaming about it since I was a kid. So let's take a look at the our messages here. So there's Gorilla. He said, "Merry Christmas and may you bring honor to your house in the new year." Thank you, Gorilla. And he says, "Also first, yes." And there's our buddy, Resolute Germ. Hello, Mikey. Merry Christmas. Yes, Merry Christmas to you and yours also, Germ. Good to see you. And then Gorilla says apparently best Christmas ever, even though he couldn't get much. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. And you know what's important is that you're around and you're there for your kids. You love them and they love you. And of course, Gorilla says Merry Christmas, Germ. And of course, Wonderful Resolute Germ says, Hey, Gorilla, Merry Christmas. So we are caught up on the chat. Good to see you guys. Yeah. So let's tell you about the plans we got just a little bit. I'll tell you guys more when we do the like I said, the New Year's Eve live stream coming up on Sunday night, December 31st. Again, remember that's at 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 o'clock Central, which is Jay's time, and uh, Gorilla's time. And then it's going to be 9 o'clock, which is Mountain Standard Time. My parents are probably going to be watching on Facebook. So I got to warn you guys, please, please, not too much swearing, okay? Or if you do very little, then do very little because I want my parents to enjoy being with us for New Year's Eve to get through the year. You know, they'll be in chat over there on Facebook. So please be considerate. That's all I ask. We ask of that, both of us, Suzanne and I. So yes, please, be nice. Okay, just saying. What else was going on? Okay, so let me just kind of explain. Uh, First of all, um, we're going to be doing, like I said, once a week on Wednesday afternoons, and I still want to discuss the time with Jay because I hope he can volunteer to do those reviews with me. We got two people watching. Thank you guys. Um, what we're going to do is we'll put out we'll start from the very first episode, which was the pilot episode. By the way, little sneak peek. In the pilot episode, Dirk Benedict, who plays Templeton Face Peck, is not in there. It's a different actor. And we will, of course, mention him. That's just a little sneak peek. He was not in the very first episode. But Melinda Kulea was, as Amy Allen. There was also a couple of other special guests that were there for that very first pilot episode. One of them was a reporter. He looked like a very familiar actor I've seen, so might want to check it out. Ah, Gorilla says kids are learning about the dad tax. And how much are you, and how much are you charging them, my friend, my brother? How much? Uh, the dad tax. Okay. You know what? I've heard about that before, actually. Yeah, over the years. Yeah, my dad said, "Now, here's the deal. You got some great presents, but now the deal is you got to help me clean off the tree. Or if you feel brave enough, you got to help me take those lights off the roof. And remember, we're in Arizona now, back then. So we're in the middle of a desert. And of course, there's rattlesnakes and coyotes and javelina and all sorts of crap, and now there's killer bees, all things all around there. So, yeah, not safe area right now, which is why I'm up here. One of the reasons. Let's see. So far, Gorilla says, 2 Reese's Cups. Yeah, Suzanne and I, from St. Nick, of course. Haha, yes, of course. We got really huge Reese's Cups. I mean, these things are big. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay. Oh, I misunderstood. That's not tax. That's just child slave labor. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Oh, you are right, Gorilla. Oh man, yes, child slave labor. You're in an isolated area. You probably won't be, docked for that, trained for that, but you never know. Also, I want to quickly mention this so that I can cheer for my team today. Today is also the big day where sports is just all over the television. You have 3 games from the NBA, right? One of them is Phoenix, which is going to be playing Dallas later on this evening, like around 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. Go Suns! Yeah, well, it's going to be insane. Golden State will be playing a game before them, and that should be nuts. So go Warriors. Then the NHL, the hockey league, is off until December 27th when they go back to play on the ice. Isn't that nice? They get 4 days off. That's freaking insane. I mean, everybody else has to play on Christmas Day, including my 49ers. Go 49ers, by the way, against the Baltimore Ravens, and they're at home. So that'll be nice. Let's see. Okay. So Resolute Germ says, so Minnie was wondering why Reese's Candy came. Uh, you want to tell him the truth or shall I? Oh, come on. Parents get, it's an unwritten rule that if you're hungry in the morning and you haven't made yourself a decent breakfast yet, well, I think that gives a parent a perfect opportunity to pull from their child's stocking until they're 18. They get out of that's. I think that's an unwritten rule, Germ. But hey, who knows? I don't know. It's hard to say. Let's see, guys. In a minute, let me see what's going on with. Okay, I guess it's just one way to Facebook. All right, you can do two destinations to send it to, but the chat only goes uh, either into Restream itself or YouTube. Okay, that's totally fine. Yeah. Okay, let's see. We very active chat here going with my two brothers here, Gorilla and Jerk. Let's see here. Okay, Gorilla says I did the dad tax right in front of him. Well, there you go. If he's gonna learn, he's gonna learn, right? Your son and your daughter are gonna learn the hard way. That's okay. Because we're in the holiday, holiday day. It's supposed to be all in fun. Know. Tell uh, what I used to tell my nieces and nephews when I saw. Well, we do our hardest to work all year. You guys aren't grown up yet to go to work yet, but when you do, you'll understand. When you have kids of your own, you're going to want to partake of the gifts that you give them, most candy, uh, marshmallows, all those nice little sweets, and you're going to want to partake of that yourself. Uh, you know, so yeah. So I mean, that's just that's what you want to. Like I said on Facebook, guys, the chat won't run, but if you guys do leave comments for me there, I will read them. I will. I'll read all the comments after the stream is done. Like I said, when we do our live stream here on Restream on the 31st, it's going to last us at least about 5 hours. It's going to be very, very long. So. Germ is saying something here. Oh, okay. He says that's a good touch, Gorilla. Do the same with his allowance and give him a real lesson. Yeah, that's not a bad thought there, Germ. Yeah, that's not a bad comment. um, yeah, Resolute Germ says you'll make a libertarian out of the boy yet. Really? That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't mean to skip this one, Gorilla. He says time to learn about theft. I mean taxes. Exactly. Oh boy. Well, I can see that uh, you guys will get your kids and any future kids they granddaughters. They'll teach them. They'll learn. One thing about Christmas, I think that most kids need to learn is to be humble. Um, a lot of them aren't quite uh yeah what was allowed. Yeah. No. Uh, like I said, kids need to learn to be humble, uh, to be more appreciative of the little things. I think that's what really is important. And don't forget, Christmas is important in one special way. Like we said before, Jesus was brought to this earth as a man, or in man form, from his Father, to come to the earth and help people become more loving, more understanding, more compassionate, and above all, to have their sins washed away. It was a very rough time. I mean, you had a guy named Herod, you know, King Herod was trying to find this child in the first place and wipe him out. And what does he end up doing? He ends up killing, all these other kids, in the land trying to find him, the Christ child. I feel I and here's the thing. I feel very uh emotional. I get very emotional when I read in the Bible about how Mary and Joseph have to basically run for their lives with their Christ child in hand, with Jesus, and try to get to safety. I can feel their desperation. I can feel their concern, and what's more important, I can feel their uh, desperation. So yeah, feelings, concern, desperate. Yeah, so that basically covers the gambit of it. But what's important is that it changes that his appearance on Earth changed a lot of lives, and for the better, and for the betterment of mankind. So, but I don't get all religious on you guys. I'm just letting you know how I feel about this holiday, and to me, it's very special to both of us because uh, Suzanne and I, when we had past relationships, those holiday seasons didn't seem real. They just seemed rushed, a little depressing on our ends. But when we finally met one another and came to truly appreciate what the holidays were all about, and that we were able to share these holidays together, it means the world to us, and we do have a lot more appreciation for it. So please, you know how many people we've lost this year. Between the two of us, we've lost 14 people that had some important attachment to our lives. We encountered them. We enjoyed breaking bread with them. We did everything we could with them to enjoy our lives and make them very fulfilling. And now those people are gone. So, with the families that can't enjoy this holiday with their children or with their parents, even, or grandparents or uncles and aunts, my prayers, our prayers, go out to you guys, especially. So, please appreciate everyone you know, embrace everyone in your family that you care about. And you know what? Give them a call. Even if they are 3,000 miles away, give them a call. If they're half a world away, send them an email. Even an email means a lot, you know? Or if you know them on Facebook, send them a message. Say, hey, good to see you. You know, glad you're there. It's a big deal. It really is. Yeah, gorillas are what is allowance. Yeah, that still makes me laugh. Yeah, allowance. Well, the kids got big allowance from Christmas and for their birthdays, right? Oh, and don't forget Easter. Yeah, right. They get a lot of chocolate from that. Oh, and if they're lucky enough to have a boyfriend or girlfriend, or you know a partner, I guess they're lucky to have a Valentine's Day where they get something from that partner and it's reciprocated and given back. So yeah. Now I don't know about you know uh, how important St. Patrick's Day is, but if you love green stuff, I guess that's important. And you want to share a beer with someone you probably haven't seen in a while, cool. You know, just make sure you put the green dye in there, in the beer, to make it. And keep an eye on your drinks. You don't want somebody to roofie them. God forbid. That would be bad. Now, as we're proceeding along here, and we'll see how much longer we can go. Probably a few more minutes. Um, I want you guys to be safe out there. if you guys are going to be partying tonight or, for Christmas night, be safe out there. When you guys reach New Year's Eve, be safe. One thing that Suzanne and I found out when we went to celebrate New Year's Eve in downtown Toronto was it can only be done once. Only one time. We have not done it after that. It was a madhouse. Over a million people down in one small area of like, what, less than 5 miles? A million people in a 5 mile radius. Go see if you can fit that many people in a small space and then have you guys, two people, go into all that mess. Right. And Gorilla said their allowance is they get to live there. Well, that's a good allowance until you reach 18. Then they're ready to go to college, right, Gorilla? They graduate from high school, get them out of the house, say, now go to college, live on the campus. You don't need to live here. You're old enough now. You guys are son. I'm glad you guys are here. Let's see. Ah, kid doesn't like tequila sunrises. It's another tequila sunrise. I have much of that. It's not appropriate for Christmas. Here. Boy, you guys are active today. Hello, PvP. Uh, uh, let's see. Right. Anything? Uh, he says I don't do anything. Uh, okay. Germ says I don't do anything, so no problem. Yeah, this is what's nice about restreams. Every once in a while, when the connection gets lost, as it does, tends to every once in a while, then I'm reconnecting. And Gorilla says, just remember, the judge won't be in till Wednesday. Haha. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Well, you guys are saying a lot. There's Pleasant Valley Picker. There he is. There's my connection. It's back. Thank you. Merry Christmas, guys. Pleasant Valley. Yeah, now Resolute Germ says tequila on at St. Patty's Day, Gorilla. You gotta give them whiskey. Yes, that's a good. Yes, and we got 4 people in the chat. That's wonderful. It's good to see you guys. Yeah, PvP. I actually sang some of that line from Tequila Sunrise. Yeah, it's a great Eagles song. I agree. Let's see here. I'm gonna try to get to your messages here as much as I can. Some of them just don't like coming up immediately, so I apologize ahead of time. Yes, hi PvP, Merry Christmas, Jim says. And PvP says Merry Christmas, Gorilla. Da 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 dum. Merry Christmas, Jern. Here. Well, they learned not to grab a random glass on the table. Yeah, Gorilla, that's the great. That's the best way to train them. Yes, just don't grab anything at random. Yes. Yeah, Pleasant Valley Vicar says he wasn't expecting me to stream until the new year, Mikey. Yeah, and this was pretty much last minute decision, PvP. Uh, because we're going to be calling my parents and our parents and sister and her family down in California in a few minutes. To wish them Merry Christmas and everything. And then we're going to talk to my great aunt, uh, Pat and Justin. We're going to wish them Happy Christmas. And then Jay Aldridge. Yes, I know because being alone on Christmas Day can be pretty boring. Yeah. So I'm sorry. Yes, glad to hang out for a while. Being alone on Christmas Day can be pretty boring. It can be. Uh, and so I'm glad to be with you, buddy. I'm glad you're here. Can't drink tequila unless I want to puke. Oh my lord, thank God I don't drink anymore. Thanks to Suzanne, I am been clean and sober. It'll be 9 years, January 1st of 2024. So thank you, my lovely Suzanne, for making me a cold, sober man and non-alcoholic. And Gorilla says he's waiting for the baker's chocolate lesson. Yeah, well, if you're a good cook, Gorilla, baker's chocolate, best thing you can do. For chocolate chip cookies and what I had 1 or 2 years was a chocolate chip kind of fruit cake. I mean, you still put some fruit in it, but you also can put chocolate chips in there. Make it a little more special and a little sweet. Yeah. And if you want, you could put vanilla frosting, French vanilla frosting, on top of the fruitcake. My mom did that one year. Yeah, it was freaking awesome. Believe me.
Almond paste on it.
Almond paste, right, right. That's the other thing too. Yeah, almond paste is good too. And then one year we had a fruitcake where it had caramel topping on it. That was good. Yeah, we used the caramel frosting. I don't know. Am I making you hungry yet? Yeah. So. Ah, well, this is wonderful. I'm glad that I have Suzanne watching. Uh, I've got Pleasant Valley Picker, Gorilla's Random Thoughts, Resolute Germ, all watching us in the chat. And talking and chatting with us. I'm glad you guys are here. You're all special to me. You're all important. Let's see here. What does PvP say? Okay, he says my mom used to make homemade shortbread and did I say that right? Nanaimo bars? Nanaimo? Or is it Nanimo? Nanimo. Thank you, honey. Yeah, Suzanne corrected me. Nanimo bars. And she was a good cook back then. Oh, you miss her cooking. Yes, I know. Your mother was a saint. Believe me. PvP. Well, you turned out well. You turned out very well. So always thank your mom for that. That she raised a great son who turned out well and benefits mankind, keeps us all on our toes. and look, I mean, you're 65 years young, brother. You're getting ready to retire. You're ready. I had to go into retirement early, and not and I wasn't the right. Oh, okay. Pleasant Valley Pickers says yes. The first one, Nanaimo, not Nanimo. Oh, well, I think it's correct saying it either way. And Suzanne is right because I've heard, and I'm not saying you're wrong, Pleasant Valley. I'm just saying that uh, she's from Newfoundland, and they had those type of bars too on the other side of the of Canada. Yeah, Nanaimo is a city on Vancouver Island. Oh yeah, I know.
They're made from Canada. They're Canadian.
Yeah, they're Canadian bars, right? I did walk some of Nanaimo or Nanaimo. Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Just here's fair warning: if you ever go visit Arizona, don't ever call Tucson Tucson. Don't ever say that. Somebody will put you over an open grill and barbecue you for dissing the name of their town. Yeah, and don't mispronounce Phoenix as Phoenix, or Phoit or Phoenix or whatever. Yeah, just fair warning. And Pleasant Valley says Jasmine or Diana Krall. Yes, she is from Nanaimo. Right, absolutely. Yeah, I knew that. And Pleasant Valley says he's been there several times. Well, that's cool, man. Nanaimo, BC. Yeah. And Diana Krall's done a few good Christmas songs too. If you find them on YouTube, you should listen to them. Pleasant Valley. She does she does do a decent job. We got 4 people watching the chat. This is great. I love this. Well, we got about 15 more minutes, so that's good. Oh yeah, ha ha, gorilla, Tucson. Yeah. Yeah, now just try it if you go visit Arizona. See how far you get. Just kidding. I'll tell you a quick story. I told Suzanne. Uh, we had somebody who was visiting from back east, and there's an area down there called Casa Grande, which is spelled. The other second part is Grande, and it's pronounced Casa Grande. Well, somebody said, "Hey, I have friends in Casa Grande." I was like, "What?" It's Casa Grande. It's pronounced that way. It's Spanish. It's not like you're going to just go in there and say, "Hey, the Casa Grande." Yeah, no. Um, yeah, you don't do that. You watch what you say. Well, it's like calling. Uh, I talked to PV and you guys about this before. It's like calling an Aussie a Kiwi or vice versa. You just don't do it. You have to be very careful. Yes, city names can be tricky. Absolutely, Pleasant Valley. I totally agree with you there. And it depends on where you are, right? Now, if you're not familiar with the area, okay. I mean, if you've never been there before, I totally get it. You're not sure of how it's pronounced when you first get there. I mean, I had trouble with towns here when I first came to Canada. I didn't know what, a lot of places were pronounced. But thankfully for Suzanne, who's a native Canadian, she knows a lot. So she helped me with a lot of places, with place names. But otherwise, I wouldn't have known myself. Yeah, and I'm still acclimatizing myself to Whee! There we go. I have to tap the headphones every once in a while. Pleasant Valley says, since I call different areas of North America for my job, I am occasionally corrected on my pronunciation by folks, which is natural, right? Uh, when I try to sell medicine over the phone, back in a company I used to work for called Advanced PCS, I used to sell American Express credit cards over this. So I had to make sure I pronounced the businesses correct. We're living in. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm just trying to get to it here real quick. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Pleasant Valley says I call mostly U.S. states, so some towns' names are a challenge. Yeah, they are. I'm not going to lie to you. Being a telemarketer is a rough job. But you know what? I think that some kids want to get, correct me if I'm wrong, Gorilla, but resolute term, but get their foot in the door. I think they should go ahead and become a telemarketer to start as a job, as their first job. That's what I did when I was in ASU. I started working telemarketing to pay off my student loan and to be able to, pay the stipend that I, did as part of my loan uh, with the school so that I could, pay that back. And that's what I did is I got a job as a telemarketer for the college, for the university. Yeah. See, that's the thing too. When you're down there in the United States, they call it a college. When you're up here in Canada, they call it a university. Right? Go figure. It's the same thing. Just two different words to describe one place of learned knowledge, advanced learned knowledge. Right? Oh. Ah, okay. Yeah, a Pleasant Valley Picker says I'm not really a telemarketer per se and sell anything. I schedule appointments with clients that wish to meet with their agents. Well, but you're selling what agents, right? Well, I knew what you were saying, PvP. But in a way, what you're doing is you are actually persuading the clients to meet their agents that they have something special to bring to the table. You're actually selling their identity, their personality to the agents. That's what you're doing for them. In a way, you are selling. It's not really telemarketing, I get it, but it is in a way that you're selling yourself, or you're selling the unique capabilities of this person to their agent. Think of it that way. I guess that's the best way to describe it, anyway. Yeah, agents. Yeah, I knew what you were saying. Yeah. Ah, so Germ and PvP and Gorilla are all in the chat. Three of you are still there. I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys are here. Anyway, yeah, it's getting close to time. I only wanted to be on here for about an hour and to wish everyone a wonderful Christmas. Uh, on your streams, everybody I know, everybody we know out there, Raquel, Moira Kitty, uh, Resolute Germ, Gorillas, Random Thoughts, Pleasantville CA, even he has his own reasons. Yeah, and Resolute Germ said he did that for a couple weeks in 2016. A friend got me a job where he worked. I scheduled 0 reservations and got a dozen leads burned. Well, don't feel bad, Resolute Germ. Believe me, not for everyone, and most just have a hard time talking to people over the phone. Especially when technology is now, where you can just take your phone, text them, and blah blah blah, or show yourself on, facial recognition, and go, okay, this is me. I'm selling. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's yeah. I wouldn't feel bad, Resolute. No, I almost lost counts for people. Yeah, and Pleasant Valley Picker says, well, it's interesting to persuade folks to have a meeting. Still, it's a delicate balance, so as you can't be too forceful. Yeah, no, that's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. You just don't want to push the issue, right? And guess who came into our chat today? Sir Lemon Pie. Merry Christmas, Sir Lemon. And Suzanne says her Merry Christmas to you too, sir. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, and as PvP says, it takes time to develop the skill set talking to folks. I've gotten pretty good at it, though. Yeah, you have. You're very good at it. PvP, you could talk the entire phone book and make it sound eloquent with a little of that humor thrown in. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Excuse me there. And here he is, Sir Lemon Pie. Good to see you, Sir Lemon. Don't worry, you're not late. This is just a impromptu, about an hour or so stream for Merry Christmas. I just want to wish everybody a wonderful, happy holidays and everything. So it's good to see you, sir. Yes, Merry Christmas, Mikey. Yeah, it's good. And then, of course, Lemon Pie says Merry Christmas PvP, Germ, and Gorilla. Yes. Or in this case, I think that Lemon, that Gorilla is probably still calling you Scurvy. Yeah. Now, I won't do that. I just mentioned it. I don't do that. PvP says, plus the 2 years of psychology? Okay. Work on your spelling there, buddy. Just a little bit. That's okay. No, yeah, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Plus 2 years of psychology and a year and a half of sociology. I'm glad you got that. I took it. College helps. Of course it does. Yes, absolutely. Works out wonderful. And of course, PvP says, Merry Christmas, Lemon. And Resolute Germ apparently was selling timeshares. So he says, pushing timeshares, so I didn't care. I was there for minimum wage for as long as they would tolerate me. Wow. Well, I hope they tolerated you for a good long time. You know, timeshares is very difficult to sell. Now, when you work in hotel uh, groups, I guess, when you book groups, corporations and stuff for meetings at hotels, ones that I used to do for Canadian Pacific, those that was hard. Was trying to get groups in there, with all their catering, their meetings, all that stuff. It's very hard. Yeah, PvP, I agree. Yeah, you get a feeling for where folks are coming from after a while. Absolutely, absolutely. Well, and to add to that, you have a sense of their habits, right? So if like for me, when I worked in the industry and travel industry, I had a feeling their habits of where they wanted to go, things they wanted to do. Some wanted to play golf, some wanted to go and hang out at a bar, be with their friends, their coworkers, whatever. And I would be able to accommodate where they wanted to go and do everything else. So yeah, I mean that's what you wanted to. If you have that capability, and that what word um talent, I guess, to do it. Yeah. Lemon Pie says, Merry Christmas, Susie. I think he's the only one allowed to call you that.
Talking to me or somebody else?
He's talking to you, hun.
Uh,
He said, Merry Christmas, Susie. He was being sweet to you, hun. You know him. Hey, Lemon, Merry Christmas. Okay. And PvP says, well, my job gets very boring at times, but at my age, I won't find a better one. Oh, that's probably true. So be thankful where you're working, I guess, right? Yes, well, we're gonna. I love when I get to read some chats here and it's working. Let's see. The most entertaining part of him calling me that is watching others react and ask why he calls me that. Oh, yeah, about calling you scurvy. Right, right, Sir Lemon. Sure. I hope you don't mind me calling you Sir Lemon from here on out, because you are a vital part of the family here that you help us. You know. Yeah, Resolute Germ says they tolerated me for 1 2 week pay period, already had a job before they fired me. Well, then you were well prepared. You already knew that they weren't gonna put up with you too much, and then you were able to find another job. Well, that's a talent in itself, Resolute. So be proud that you're able to do that. You know, still be able to work for someone else. Ah, this is a good one from PvP. So he says, plus working for a small company is nice, as my boss is awesome. Yeah, you've told us that several times. Yeah. She takes the staff out every December for a restaurant meal and buys us Christmas gifts. She gave me a gift card. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, that's very sweet of your boss to do that. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, you know that you work for great uh bosses if they can do things for you like that. And here's our wonderful, awesome, my cohort in crime, my beautiful wife Suzanne, Moon Pie and Deja Vu's mom. She says, "Hi, Lemon Pie. We were thinking of you, Lemon Pie, yesterday. Uh, where we were had two lemon pies for $6. I wonder how you are." Oh, that's nice of you, my love. Thank you for asking them. And Lemon Pie says, "Oh, what'd you go by? I thought it was Susie." No, you're fine, Lemon Pie. Look, if you want to be proper, just call her Suzanne. That's her name.
I put down my name is Suzanne, Sue, or Sue. Just don't call me late for dinner.
Just don't call me late for dinner. That's what she said. Susan instead. Yes. Yes, he said that too. He said Susan instead. Okay. Call her Suze or Bloom Pie's mom. She likes that too. Cats. It's a good thing. You know. Okay, we'll shoot for an hour and a half. Sound good? As far as Restream will let me go. Hey Moon Pies. There you go. Oh, a fog advice on wow. And then hello. Yeah, man or Sue. LOL. Just don't call me late for dinner. Yeah. That's why. When the connection is lost and it reconnects. There we go. I had to reconnect on there. Apologize for that. So it looks like Restream will just kind of draw it out a little more. But at least it doesn't kick me out. Knock on wood. I'm happy about that. Lemon says, I had Susie in my brain this whole time. My mistake. LOL. Mwah. Yeah, Suzanne's making us a wonderful meal for later. And she says, "Oh, I see Mikey called me Suze."
I did. I was looking at the name under the thing. It's Suze.
Suze. Yeah, sure. Right. He thought it was Susie. Right. I get it.
Just from out because you had another Sue in your chat.
Well, that's 16. Right. In time with her family. Having the same problem. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Moonpie says, yeah, uh, LOL, it's okay. Yeah, you'll have to forgive me the connections that I'm losing here every once in a while. So Restream is just a my boss tells us how she values our efforts. We are people, not numbers to her. Well, that's wonderful, PvP. It's good to know. Yeah, this is hard. LOL. Yeah, Sir Lemon saying I'm doing all right, hoping 2024 is better than 2023. Though you know the feeling too. Yes, yes, it's been a very difficult year for all of us. It really has. So yes, I know the feeling very well. And we have PvP saying hello to Suzanne, Merry Christmas. And PvP says me too, Lemon. 2023 has been rough at times. Yes. Trying to read them one at a time. I apologize for the lag. Hello, PvP. Merry Christmas.
Hi, girl.
Hey, girls.
Look at this.
Oh, they're lying together. That's so cute. Oh, good to read, Lemon Pie. Suzanne says, it's been a hard year, yeah. So glad it'll be over soon. Oh, I totally agree. Honey. And I should tell them, right? We're both retired. We are, yeah. Um, Lemon, we are both officially retired. Yeah, we don't work anymore. We have some physical ailments. We both have type 2 diabetes. There's a lot of reasons we don't work. So we do live on disability, but that's okay. Or is who's better? Oh, she's a lot better. I appreciate you guys, all your wonderful prayers and thoughts and love and support while she was going through her hernia problems, and she got through the surgeries perfectly fine. Everything was great. She's lost a lot of weight, so yeah, she's doing good physically, and I appreciate you guys being there for us when it was a difficult time for us. So yes, I'm skipping. Oh, the connection is going again. Yeah, now Resolute Germ said he finally found his third sci-fi intro they will let me upload. Lex, Lexx. Um, intro goes up tomorrow. Oh, good. And of course, Suzanne is saying any name is fine, just not Susan. Yeah, she hates that. Yeah, she's got a big smile on her face. And PvP is asking about that too. I was interested in that too, Germ. Yeah, it's an interesting sci-fi series, and you're uploading the intros for that. That'd be cool. And Lemon Pie says, "Oh, I was asking, does calling her Sue's work as her name? But also glad to know she's better. Yeah, you can call her Sue's. That's totally fine, Lemon. Hey, we're gonna have you here, to supervise our chat. This coming Sunday. Sunday night. For 5 hours. So be ready to be up for a number of hours there for Lemon. To help us out. I appreciate it too. We really do. Both of us do. Yeah, Resolute Germ says, yep, PV mostly cartoons, but had on a few sci-fi ones that don't get hit by copyright. That's difficult, Resolute Germ. It really is. And you have to be careful what you put up nowadays, obviously. PvP says he finally filed for his pension a while back. Now he has to wait. As the lady he spoke with on the phone said, the backlog to process and approve it is 5 months. Well, I don't think there should be a backlog at all, PvP. That's ridiculous. 5 months? You gotta wait? Jeez. I'm glad I'm not ready fully retiring yet. Man. Yeah, I enjoy Lex. PvP says it was a Canadian and German co-production, I think. Yes, I think it was. Oh, you lucky Sir Lemon. So you had Krispy Kreme donuts this morning, while we had pancakes, homemade by my beautiful wife. Mwah. And of course, we had chocolate left over by Saint Nick that I'm saving for after dinner tonight. So Lex is quite weird, PvP says, but a lot of fun. It features a living ship like Farscape, but it began 2 years before that show. Yeah, I remember Lex. It was on Sci-Fi Network. It was also on Adult Swim, I believe. Yeah. Now that I'm hearing it. Yeah, Resolute says your backlog is almost as bad as here, PvP. My coworker filed at the end of July for Social Security, and then they told him he didn't expect to get it by March. Oh, huh, wow. Dude, that's like 8 months. That's nuts. Wow. Thank God I'm not back in America. Jeez, that is insane. Yeah, PvP says that's what she said. And she was a very nice, helpful lady. Wow. Well, PvP, I hope that you get your pension sooner than that, sooner than 5 months, if possible. We'll pray about that. Just hope that the backlog gets unlogged. Oh, Lex was on the Space Channel? Oh, okay. Yeah, unfortunately, the PvP, as I told you before, we don't get any of those channels anymore. Yeah, we don't watch that stuff anymore. But it's on Space Channel. Yeah, well, I thought episodes Lost in Space were on there too. Yeah, and PvP says, me too, Mikey. Yes, I hope so. Alrighty. Well, I'm smelling some good food is coming. My wife is awesome, as I've probably told you guys a number of times. I love her food. And yeah, we'll go about 15 more minutes here or so, and then we'll sign off until, I promise this time we'll sign off until New Year's Eve. Like we said, we'll be coming on at 11 p.m. Eastern time on that night. We aim to be here for about 5 hours. Lots of chat to cover, um, lots of topics to cover for the new year. Yeah. Oh, yeah. PvP says that was years ago. I haven't had that channel in years. Yeah, we haven't either. Now, as PvP, his Krispy Kreme is his thing, and for us, of course, it's Tim Hortons, Timmy's. 8 p.m. Pacific time. Right, you guys are like 3 hours behind us. Right now, it's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's probably almost 10 o'clock for you there. Yes, 8 p.m. Pacific. Yes. And then Lemon says, yeah, the Krispy Kreme was the way to make the Christmas breakfast a little special. Yes, it is. I agree with you. Yes, PvP says, yes, nearly 10 a.m. Yes. So, yes, so you guys are 3 hours. We're getting your New Year's Eve too. Your, ball drop or whatever, whatever you guys do out in Kelowna, BC. We'll bring in your New Year also. And then I got friends in Hawaii also. I got it in their New Year's. Otherwise, I'll get raided by a bunch of people out there. So my buddy who works over one of the restaurants there, the Shorebird restaurant, I do it for Ray. So I say, Ray, hey, Happy New Year out in the yeah. His name is Ray Kel Sal. Kelsal. So Ray, if you're hearing this on Facebook Live, or if you want to leave a comment, please to help us out, say hello. Yes, Happy New Year to you out there in Hawaii, in Honolulu. And I will be bringing in your last. Take care of you and Alaska, and everybody else out there in the Pacific time zone. Yeah, Lemon Pie, you are an hour behind the clock here in the afternoon. So Lemon Pie is on the same central time zone as Jay Aldridge and Gorilla Jordan. So yeah, and then like we said, PvP and Resolute Germ share the same Pacific time zone. So, excuse me. Wow. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and end the stream now, and we'll get ready for our future stream next Sunday. Like I said, at 11 p.m. Eastern Time on the night of the 31st of December. Jay Aldridge will be with me to share the co-hosting uh, capabilities. At least I hope so. Um, Considering how I wanted to test Restream today for an hour and see how it would go, and it's probably gone in and out a little bit. So like I said, I'm sorry, and I'm probably gonna say that for the last time. We'll see what we can do next year about bettering our situation. But for now, Restream is a stopgap measure, and I've been lucky. Like I said, I haven't been for anything's happened. So it works. It helps with the Wi-Fi to some extent. So I appreciate that. Anyway, I want to thank my wonderful wife Suzanne for coming on board and helping us out today. To say Merry Christmas to everyone that we enjoy. The sponsor, everyone that's was very concerned about her when she had her. We appreciate that. Uh, Gorilla's Random Thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe to his channel. He's got a lot of great reports. He has wonderful kids. He does some great uh, streams on Sundays where he does movie reviews. He works with Pop sometimes on horror film review. He works with Resolute Germ on and PvP on the Waltons reviews, and he also does Justified reviews, which was an HBO uh, series. He does a lot of work. So PvP, Gorilla's Random Thoughts, and Resolute Journal. Please subscribe to all their channels. Also, Pleasant Valley Picker, PvP for short, does a random playlist, and these are songs that are at least less than 3 minutes long. And I've actually gone through two of his playlists and have been able to borrow some songs from them and put them as part of my playlist. So yes, if you get a chance to go to PvP's website and listen to some of his songs in the playlist. They're really awesome. They really are. And of course, I don't want to forget Sir Lemon Pie, Sir Lemon for short. He is our best moderator. He does a lot of work. He does very hard work for all of us, not just me. He does it for Pop. He does for uh, Gorilla and Lemon, or Gorilla and Resolute Germ. He works with Brandon. He works with Brandon Looney Tunes. He works with sometimes with Moira and Kitty and Raquel SSG 2211. He's worked with my friend Daniel's Hot Topics, his friend and our friend Steam uh, Stream Steam Roller Raisin. Yeah. Oh yeah, PvP, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, of course. Dude, I love your playlist. I do. Actually do. Yeah. There's some very good stuff on there. You're welcome. Thanks, Mikey. Glad you enjoyed my playlist. Yes, you're welcome, PvP. Okay. So again, thank you everyone for coming on board today in the chat. I'm sorry I couldn't bring you on board on the panel because I am testing Restream for the next couple weeks. I hope you'll understand. But I want you guys to flood the chat uh, New Year's Eve. You know when we're there with Suzanne and me and Jay and Sir Lemon to supervise, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have 5 hours. We're gonna bring in the new year to everyone. We'll celebrate. If you guys got champagne, keep it close by because you're gonna have to celebrate 5 different times every hour. We'll have our diet cokes in here. So yeah. Oh, PvP, believe me, yes. It does take a long time to put them together, so it's so nice to know that I enjoyed them. Yes, we both enjoy them, actually. There's some very good rare gems on there, I like to call them. Rare music gems. And Sermon says, have a great Christmas, everyone. Thank you, Lemon. Yes, it will be fun next Sunday. I hope you're there, PvP. I do hope that you and Germ and Lemon, well, I know Lemon will be there, but also Gorilla. I hope he can come on for a few moments and, you know, make us all laugh. Have fun with it, you know. We'll see how things work, okay? We'll do the best we can. But please don't be upset if you guys don't get on a panel next Sunday. It's a trial by error thing here, and that's how we're gonna do it. You know, until we get things situated. Oh, and don't forget, like I said, one last time, we're gonna be doing 18 reviews starting January 3rd of the new year, uh, approximately about 4 o'clock. I think we'll go ahead and set it for 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern. That's 3 p.m. Eastern for Jay. We'll do one episode at a time, starting from the very beginning and then going all five until we get to the very end. And then on Fridays, if everything works out with the New Year's Eve stream, we're going to bring back topic time, and we'll get more people to come up on board on the panel here, and we'll give our topics of the week. And my wife and I are going to go see Night Swim. That's our first movie of 2024. It's a nice horror film. It looks good. We've seen the trailers. They look scary. I'm looking forward to it. So, and then what will happen with Napoleon? I know we were supposed to go see it, but I heard so many differing views, and most people said it kind of sucked. So I think what we're going to do is we'll wait till it comes out on DVD, and then we'll buy it because we like Joaquin Phoenix, both of us do, and we'll give a review movie when we get it on DVD after we've seen it. So that's all coming up next year. Yeah, PvP says I do have eclectic music taste, so it's fun. I often discover bands I haven't heard. Me too. Me too. Uh, we're old people, remember? Yeah. Well, if you join the panel, I will. My restream gave me some trouble last time, though. Yeah, don't worry about it, PvP. If it gave you trouble, please, I'd love your presence to be there in the chat to help us out. That would mean the world to us. It really would. And to see you there. And if we can get you on the panel, we'll try. I'll talk to Jay, and I know that he would love to have a couple of our friends there. Some of our brothers that we've known throughout this year and past years. Yeah, that's the Godzilla -1 film. Yeah, I heard that was good. Yeah, we might go see that too. Might do a double feature. We'll see. Yeah, I keep hearing the new Godzilla film's really good. Yeah, so that's definitely yeah. Yeah, and PvP says I heard Napoleon was not great. Yeah, yeah, I've heard that more than often than not. Yes, so I am a kind of disappointed. I am. I wonder how badly Ridley Scott got his facts wrong. Usually he's supposed to be quite knowledgeable, but yeah. Well, anyway, so we have reached an hour and 30 minutes. I think this will do it for our stream for today. I wanted to come out and say Merry Christmas to all of our friends and family everywhere around the world, people we know and care for. I know this year, 2023, has been very bad to most of us, I know, but I hope to, and we hope and pray to the Lord Almighty that 2024 will be better, that the Virgin Mary will provide a lot of people with a lot more wisdom, a lot more compassion, and yeah, I mean that's yeah. it's hard to have your avatar up there, PvP. Yeah, you said you was on panel chatting, but you just couldn't see your avatar. Yeah, that tends to happen with Restream. But like I said, the one thing that I'm happy about, like I said, still knocking on wood, still thankful, is I haven't been booted out of it yet. One time I did, but that was because I left. I left myself because I had to go leave and check on something, or it was, some man business, whatever you want to call that. Yes, now a Napoleon versus Godzilla film could be fun. Yeah, charge! Go Godzilla, go! I hope you got a kick out of that like I did. Anyway, everyone, take care. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We'll see you guys on Sunday night, December 31st, 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Take care, everyone.